Sorry about that. I had a call. I thought that was important, but obviously there's nothing really that important, right? I think I've come to realize that time is all an illusion, and the time that we spend here, like it should be time trying to get to know and heal ourselves and grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you know. For a long time, I've done the work by myself, you know. I have a best friend and she's always comes around. Destiny, you guys know her. She's like my ex-girlfriend. She comes around. She tries to save me all the time. And I'm like, girl, stop doing this shit to yourself. Like when she sees me in a really bad place, because I get there, man. I fucking get there, man. I've been through like mental health issues I have, And I'm like, I don't believe in any of that shit. I just feel like the devil's taking over sometimes and I'm becoming weak. I look at it as that. I don't think of it, oh yeah, I'm mentally, fucked up. No, I think the devil's taking a toll on me. That's what I say. But when I get the strength, I fight him back and I fucking win every time. So it's like, nah, you ain't gonna get me. We are very powerful. We are very powerful beings. And the more that you feel depressed, the more you feel defeated, the more you feel like you don't belong here. It just shows how fucking powerful you really are, that the devil's taking the time to really focus on you that hard, So I think of it like that. When I think about it, a couple weeks ago, I was very suicidal. I've never, ever been there in my life. Never have I really, really, genuinely not want to be here. And this is me being vulnerable, because the fuck do I care to tell people my business, right? But if it wasn't for my best friend, I probably wouldn't be here today. It took a toll on me, but it wasn't my thoughts. Like, that shit was not me. I love my kids. I would never think to leave them alone without me. There's nobody else for them, But the devil was chasing me for a while. He almost got me. But I'm fucking human and I'm fucking strong and I have this soul in me that is so old. She knows exactly what the fuck to do and how to deal with the devil. And I have my tribe behind me that came out and she showed me something so powerful in me that I would never ever let nothing else take over me again. But I do have a hard time sometimes. We're human. I'm human. I'm not just a stripper. Everybody looks at me and thinks, oh yeah, she's so fun, she's so alive, yeah, that's the personality I have, and that's my ego. I created that bitch like for a reason. I was in a really fucked up place growing up. I hated myself. I felt so ugly. I felt like I was not deserving. I felt unseen. Oh God, sometimes I am that little girl that feels unseen. I feel like that most times. And I created this ego. Oh God, and this woman is so amazing. And she's so beautiful and she's so powerful. And she could walk in a room, and my God, and there be bitches with BBLs. There be bitches that are fucking fire. And for some reason, I attract so much energy anywhere I walk into. Anywhere. And I think sometimes I go to the club for that reason, because I feel empowered when I walk in there. I walk in and people just attract to me and just want to sit with me and talk to me. And of course, it's my beauty that attracts them. It's my beauty, but it's also a light that shines out of me, man. And I've known this since I was little. And a lot of people that I'm with, or like that I surround myself with, they try to dim my light. Like, they try to make me miserable or like bring toxic shit in my life. It's like the craziest thing to dim my light. But you can't dim something that the universe gave you. I was blessed with that. So that's one thing I have. I know that a lot of people hate me, but they hate my light. They hate that they don't have it. It's not that some people, sometimes I walk around and sitting with this guy the other day, he's like, oh, why those girls are looking at you like that? I'm like, I don't know, maybe they hate themselves. They don't know me, like there's nothing to dislike about me. I walk around, I say hello to everybody. I carry myself in a positive way. I don't try to think I'm better. I'm just like everybody else. But I actually do have this light on me. And I have this positive thing that is like, oh, it'll be better, it'll get better, So I do have that. I have a hard time releasing people. Like, once I care about you, it's really hard for me to get rid of you. I've maybe let people overstay in my life that I know should have been gone. But that's just something I have. I wanna save people. And I realized the other day, like, I fall in love with a lot of people's potential. Like, I look at people and I say, oh, I can help them grow. I can teach them this and I can show them that. Oh, and maybe they can teach me this, or maybe we could live happily ever after, you know, together. But I realize that the light that and potential that I see in them is me. You know, I look at my husband, and he's a great man. I never want to talk bad about him. You know, he's the one that put a little, he put a little peanut in my head about spirituality, and of course I took it and ran with it, you know. And I teach him things, and he teaches me things. And yo, sometimes we don't talk for months, but when we talk, oh, God is an amazing. He's like one of those people I could talk to about anything, you know. He's experienced a lot of spirituality with me, and seen a lot that I've experienced, you know, as far as me being clairvoyant. And I think that it's great to talk to somebody like that, you know, and that's what keeps us connected all the time, you know. I can't release him for that reason. I know he's not good for me. It's not healthy for me, because we have two different mindsets as far as a relationship goes, you know, and we've hurt each other so bad that it's like so hard to get over. So I'm not saying it'll never happen. I'm just saying that right now it's not the time. But I do believe in him. I believe in him heavy, you know, to the point that anything he asks me for, I'm willing and open, you know. I called myself the other day, it was his birthday, and he was in Colombia, you know, and it hurt me to think that he went and didn't even invite me, you know. But then I had to realize, like, you guys are not together. It's okay for him to be living his life. And I think a little bit of me was maybe jealous or envious, that I was like, damn, this nigga's able to do this shit when he don't even take care of his kids, you know. But it was okay. Sure, ask Aaliyah to cut it for you. Thank you, Papa. God is good, man. God is good. You know, my guides are good to me, and my guides, my protectors, my gods are amazing. And I'm supposed to go today and get a cleansing and get myself cleaned, and I've got this, you know, this energy that's been following me. Of course, it's not mine, but it's cleaned on to me, because I'm open to receive. I'm open to receive, to help people grow, and to help people release other people from this hold of these bad energies that are by them. But I have a hard time allowing people to help me spiritually also. I have a hard time with that, because I know how powerful I am, and I know that some people, they think that they can help me, but I know what the fuck is going on with me. Like, I get visions, I get, you know, dreams. I mean, I understand it when I'm in a good space, which, like right now I am, you know. So I know that I can help myself, but I need guidance, and I'm not spiritual. I just became spiritual about 3 years ago. I don't really know the ins and outs of, you know, the botanica. I go there when I'm really in a bad mental space that I need some guidance and I need some help. But I wish to God I had some spiritual friends, and I wish I could attract them. You know, maybe that's a manifestation I should do, is attract these spiritual people that can help me grow and get there. Spirituality is, motherfucker, like, it's a blessing, but it's also like a curse, you know. Like, there's things that I could stand by people and I could see the bad energies that are surrounded by them, and them not see it, you know. Like me, I walk around and I'll be happy and go lucky, and in the back of me is this bad energy that's following me, you know. So there's a lot of things that I could see, and it sucks. And it sucks sometimes, because there could be some kind people that I've been sitting there talking to, and I could see the hurt and the pain that they're holding on to, that's burying them, you know. And I try to, like, them little, maybe hour I'm sitting there talking to them, try to open them up and to want to grow and want to do better, and maybe open them up, their spirituality up, you know. But it's not for everybody, and I had to learn that the hard way. Like, people don't fucking believe what you believe in, you know. You can't force that. It's like when you go to church. I go to church, it's not because I believe in one, you know, it's not because I'm Christian. I go to a Christian church because that's where I go to praise a higher power. You know, do I believe in every single thing? No, but they preaching the same shit that I believe in. Like, they're preaching, you know, about our kids. They're preaching about us praying to a higher power. They're preaching to put your beliefs and to put prayer over your kids. And fuck it, I want to do that. You know, like, why not? I believe in Buddhism. You know, I believe in all kind of shit. You know, lately I've been believing in this Indian flute that it's just like calls me, you know, and that's what I guess whatever calls me, that's where I go to. There's no right or wrong way in spirituality. You know, there's people that be like, oh, you know, nobody's correct when it comes to this shit. You know, like, there's no right or wrong way. For a long time, I felt guilt, and I felt like I was beating myself up every time I drank or I smoked a joint or something. And I'm like, Who the fuck cares about that? Who the fuck cares? What matters is that I'm doing the work. What matters is that I'm acknowledging my mistakes. I'm learning the lessons that need to be learned. I'm experiencing life in physical form the way I was put here to fucking do. I was put here to make these mistakes. All this shit is already written, you know? So everything that I'm sitting here, like, I'm heavy on the beating up. Like, the guilt is heavy for me all the time. But who the fuck cares about it? You know, like, what matters is what you do after it, you know? I realized the other day, when I get drunk, I turn into this man, like this angry ass man. He comes out and he attacks people, and he, it's the craziest shit. And yet I still drink. I know this. I've come to it. I've seen it. I've experienced it with my husband. I've experienced it with other people. Shit, I experienced it the other day with my kid. My daughter's like, Mom, you turned into a fucking angry person. I called her out her name. I never call my kids. And this is me being vulnerable. I make mistakes. I never did that. I didn't even realize I was that drunk, honestly. But I didn't remember any of it. And that always happens. I don't remember. I just remember briefly I fucked up. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, shit, I fucked up. What was it that I did? So now I'm asking. And of course, if I hold on to it, oh God, that shit eats me alive for months. Fuck, I call my daughter a name. Oh my God, what am I doing? It's not me. That's not me. And every time I say, yo, that's not me. Who the fuck is that? And I go to the botanica. He tells me every time you got to stop the drinking. You got to stop the drinking. Every time you drink, this fucking guy takes a hold of you, and he's gonna fucking eat you alive if you do it. Every time I get in, my legal issues is from drinking. Everything that comes with drinking is a bad thing, but it's my form of masking. It's either drinking or sex, and sex is not my thing no more. So it's like, I'm gonna drink, you know? So now it's like, shit, I'm struggling with that. So like now I'm like in this energy of, oh, fuck them drinking things. Fuck all that fun shit. Fuck what I thought is fun is really not fun for me. These days, I thought the club was fun for me. Now I go and I'm like looking at everybody like, damn, I feel bad for this girl. Damn, I feel bad for this. It's like, what am I doing in this place that I'm feeling bad for? I'm sitting at the fucking parade yesterday, and I'm sitting there and I see this guy. He obviously is a little drunk, so I see that he has a bad energy that taking over him. And I'm sitting there and I put a protective bubble, and my boys put me a chair there. I'm sitting with my boy there. And he's working, I'm sitting there, and I'm watching the guy. And he's watching the girl. I know why he's watching her, because the devil took over him, and he was giving everybody a pound. Of course, I ain't touching him. I'm not stupid. He's going around tapping everybody's arm, right? To give him a pound and shit. Everybody's, hey, we in a parade. Everybody's like, yeah. But I'm not fucking touching you. Don't look at me. But my boy's sister, I guess she know better. She's not touching him. She's just like ignores him, whatever. Now he's eyeing her. Now he got something with her. So I'm watching him, he has this bad energy. He's watching her. But he's watching her because she rejected him. And, when you get them bad energies, the devil is there, she rejected him. So now he's focused on her. So I'm watching him, but I'm saying a prayer for her. Because she's working. She's not even paying mind to it. But of course, me, and then I'm literally sitting there. This is me sitting here. And I'm looking at everybody in this bitch. I'm like, damn, everybody's in here drinking. Everybody's in their own world. Everybody is in a happy space right now because they're in a festival. That's what the fuck they came for. But this one guy was there until he drank over a drink and the energy took over him. So he's watching. I'm praying. I'm praying, and I'm praying to my gods, and my guide's like, yo, put your hands over her, protect her from whatever the fuck he's sending her way. Because obviously he's sending something her way, right? And that's what the fuck I did. And he walked away. I'm looking at him, he caught eyes with me, and I could see his eyes all black. Because once I noticed the devil in you, they show me. They show me right away. I'm seeing his eyes black, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, walk away. And that's exactly what he did. He walked away, and when he started harassing other people. But that's to show how powerful I am. I could sit there and I could see. And I'm noticing myself in this bubble that I put up. I put a bubble, an imaginary bubble around me where no energies could leave out of it, which is mine, and no can come back and none can come in for me. And mine is not bad energy. It's not that, but I don't want to release my energy to everybody either. So it's just like, I put a protective shield around me. And I do that all the time. I used to do that a lot. I've recently started doing it a lot lately. But that was like my thing, to protect me from these energies. And now I realized, shit, I can protect myself, and I just call upon my gods and my guides and, whoever I have protecting me, like, please just stand beside me. Put prayer over my kids too. Like, one thing we got to do as parents is always put prayer over our kids. Because of course we're not going to always be there for them. We're not. But we have to put prayer over them. So when we're not there, there's always a higher power or a higher source protecting them. And you don't have to be religious to believe in a higher, man. We obviously know that we're here for a reason, right? Who the fuck put us here? No, there wasn't somebody that just wrote a note and said, oh, here you are, I manifested you. No, there was your two parents manifested you. And your mother was a vessel that you came out of. You know, so we're fucking powerful beings. We just don't, this is shit I could talk to you for hours about. We just don't know it. And I do these journaling. This is like my diary. These are my vocal diaries, because I woke up today a little lost. Like, damn, I gotta move. Where am I moving to? Where am I gonna go? How am I gonna do it? Excuse me. Hey, baby. She's camera shy. But, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. And the roller coasters and the journey that we're on is amazing. It's tough at times, but it's amazing. You know, I sat here and I told you what I'm going through is a curse, but it's also a blessing. I say it's a curse because there's stuff that I can't unsee. You know, I could sit by somebody and see what they're doing to me, or see, like, you know, the part that they're playing in my fucked up mental space and shit like that. And it's like, damn, I want to help you, but not when it's depleting me, you know. And I realized, like, even with friendships and like potential people that I'll date or some shit like that, I'm just like, how are you watering me? You know, how are you watering me? Because my table is not the best table, but it's a set table. You know, my foundation is set. Like, I've got a good home, I've got a car, I've got my kids are secure, you know, bills are always paid, you know, anything that my kids need, I got it for them. You know, I'm secure in that place, and that, you know, anybody needs something, they can call me, I got it. You know, I'm helpful. There's a lot that comes with me. I'm loving, I'm nurturing, I'm catering. You know, I have all the good qualities, but I'm also what? I'm also a fucking meanie. Like, I can be fucking evil if I have to be. And I try not to get there, but once I get there, oh, holy shit, run the fuck away. Because, girl, when I'm there, you know. And I just hope that these messages reach out to people. I hope they reach out to people, because this is me just being, I can't really, I'm not that person I don't know about technology too much. I'm not too good at it, you know, like filtering things. And like, if I could, I probably would have filtered myself. I look like shit right now. But I don't know how to do those things. Like, even the words that I say, I can't filter them for you. This is how I talk. This is where, you know, the way that I am. So when I put these, you know, I upload these videos and they come out like this, and it's just like my kids walking in, it's like, I'm not going to filter that. I'm sorry. I can't do that. That's not what I do. I'm not going to I don't have hours out of my day to fucking filter a video for you guys, you know. So I give y'all the raw shit, the raw cut, and this is what it is. You know, the kids walk in every few minutes, you know, even when they know I'm meditating, they do it, and I'm like, Papi, I need a moment, Mommy, I need a moment. And they just, once they see I'm meditating or videotaping, you see, they walk right back out. We have that understanding with my kids. I do circle time with them. They know what's up. They know what it, you know, I open up space for us to talk about the fucked up shit that I put them through. Because I create trauma for my kids also. Not wanting to. But I'm also living a journey that I'm making fucked up decisions too. You know, so it's like, I'm here to help you heal from me. And that's all I can give you. I told my daughter that the other day, you know, and not to, you know, she's very private and all that, and I hate to talk to her about her business and shit, but I blacked out on her and, you know, called her names. I called her a bitch or something, and I never call my kids out their name. Never. I never do that. And it just happened that I overdrink and I blacked out on my daughter. And she's like, Mom, you know, you caused me a trauma. And I'm like, baby, I know. She's like, I just don't want to be around you right now. And I'm like, baby, take the time you need. Take the time you need, but know that I'm here and I'm going to help you heal. I'm going to be here and I'm going to help you heal from whatever the fuck I did to you that day, you know. And like I said, it's so fucked up and it's eating me alive. Like, every day, bro, I woke up the next day, I didn't remember what happened, but I knew something happened. And I'm like, what happened? So I go to the Botanica and I'm like, yo, I'm fucking up, bro. He's like, yo, I told you stop drinking. I'm like, yo, that's how I use, you know, it's an excuse. It's a fucking excuse. But now I'm going through a journey of understanding, and I make promises, and I'm like, I need to promise myself that I'm doing it for me. I could promise my kids. It's to the point that they like, Ma, please, you always promise you're not gonna drink, you still do it. I'll go months without drinking and I fall habit of it, you know. And then when I fall habit, well, it's a fucking cycle. I'm on it for weeks, months. And then again, I'm back at a place where I'm like, shit, I know this is not healthy. I gotta stop it. So I'm back again. But I'm going through a journey, and that's all I can say. I'm going through a journey, and I'm highly favored. You know, I'm highly favored by my gods and my guides and our universe. So the devil is chasing me harder than he would chase anybody else, and that's real. But acknowledgement is key. Acknowledgement and releasing it and being kind to myself. You know, my homegirl tells me that all the time. She wakes me up with affirmations like, yo, what's the affirmation of the day? And I guess what's sticking with me today lately is be kind to yourself. It's done. What's done is done. There's nothing I could do about it. Yeah, beating myself up. I've done it. I've sat with it. I'm sitting with it, man. And it's hurting me. Trust me. The most thing I love in this world is that little girl. So it's fucking eating me up. But at the same time, is that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, because I know how much I love my kids. But I did it. And I need to make sure that I help them with it. And I help heal her. And that's all I could do is heal myself and heal her. Because obviously I was in a bad place to be able to even get there. So like I said, I came on here to just, I guess maybe somebody could relate with this. Somebody. It's like we walk around like, oh yeah, strippers. I make good money. I'm not going to lie. I make heavy money. But I've barely been working lately. I've barely been working. I've been trying to get out of that shit. Of that mind space of, oh, this is where you can make fast money. And this is what it is. And it's like, that shit is fucking me up mentally, man. It's fucking me up mentally. It's like, the other day on Saturday, I'm like, damn, I'm in this club with these bitches got BBLs and fucking they huge tits, them lip fillers, and you know, all this Botox and shit. And I'm sitting here like simple old me with my simple old body, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not comparing myself to that, because I also realize like, if you changing who you are and the way you look and all that, it's because you dislike yourself, man. You need to sit with that. And don't get me wrong, if I had it, maybe I probably would have done it. Nah, I ain't even saying that, because I really don't care to change my body. I feel like this is what God gave me. And it's a blessing, because I walk around and people always praising me, how beautiful I am, and how, you know. I don't think it's about the beauty outside. I think it's the way you carry yourself. I think it's how happy you are. I think it's the energy that you put off. I think it's the light that you shine, you know. It's not about pretty. Yesterday, I'm heavy on the no makeup lately. Like, I'm heavy on that. No nails, no makeup. I'm trying to, like, I feel more beautiful. Like, even me waking up like this. This is me waking up, you know, brush my teeth, fed my kids, drinking my tea, and this is me sitting down meditating. But I wake up like this, and I feel beautiful. Yo, when I'm in a bad space, I can't even look in the mirror, because I'm like, ew, who the fuck is that? And that's so you know that you really got to work on yourself, show yourself love. So I'm here. I'm in a place where I'm okay. So I think I started this this diary today on and how hard it is doing this shit by yourself. And I mean, I'm getting this energy of, bitch, but you doing it. You know what I'm saying? And